Okay, class, today we're going to cover why people in the South, particularly North, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, sound like Bahamians and have similar cultures. Well, you'll be surprised to know that it's the other way around. The Black African Bahamians are the result of three, count them, 1, 2, 3 major migrations. One, the first is the interception of slave ships. Even though Great Britain abolished slavery in 1833, there were still slave ship captains that wanted to capitalize on selling Africans. So being that the Bahamas was under British rule, they intercepted slave ships and offloaded that African cargo into New Providence, Nassau. Hence, a lot of would-be slaves found freedom in the Bahamas. And two, after the Seminole Wars that spanned from 1830s and continued long after Florida won statehood in 1845, after the United States seized Florida from Spain, paid off Spain's debt to landowners, they began a 4-decade campaign to capture Africans who had fled to Florida to escape plantation slavery. These are the same Africans known as Black Seminoles that fought side by side with the Seminole Indians. So to avoid capture, they found refuge in the Bahamas. 3 was the end of the Revolutionary War. Now, there were two sides to this war. One was the Patriots and the other were the Loyalists. The Patriots were those homegrown Americans that wanted freedom from the British Crown, and the Loyalists were those English slave owners that were just that, loyal to the Crown. Both had plantations throughout the South, so when the British lost the war, those loyalist plantation owners fled with their slaves to the closest British settlement, which was the Bahamas. The British Crown divvied up the majority of major islands and awarded these plantation owners land for them and their slaves. Many of these white British slave owners, soon thereafter referred to as Conky Joes, realized that the land was not suitable for sharecropping, so they took to the ocean and became fishermen. I'd like to thank y'all for joining me in class today for this brief lesson. It's always a topic that comes up on why Gullah Geechee, South Carolina people sound like Bahamians and vice versa. But basically, we're all from Sierra Leone, the west coast of Africa, and a little bit deeper. So if you check the dialect, you'll see they sound like Bahamians. They sound like Gullah Geechee, South Carolina, Georgia, North Florida people. So we're all one and the same. So I hope you learned something.